Are you trying to decide between Pytorch and Keras for your next AI project? Both are powerful frameworks, but when it comes to user friendliness, which one comes out on top? Let's dive in and figure out which one's better suited for your needs, and stick around till the end, because I'll share a more user friendly alternative that might surprise you. Let's start by comparing their overall approaches. Pytorch is often praised for its flexibility. It gives developers more control over the models, which is great if you want to customize your neural networks at a granular level. But this flexibility can also make Pytorch harder to learn for beginners, as the framework expects you to understand a lot about how things work under the hood. In short, Pytorch is powerful, but it requires a deeper understanding of the process. Next thing to consider, Keras, on the other hand, is known for its simplicity and ease of use. Originally designed as a high-level API to make working with neural networks easier, Keras simplifies a lot of the complexities that you might run into with other frameworks. Its intuitive, user-friendly interface is great for those who are new to AI and deep learning, or for rapid prototyping. However, this simplicity can be a double-edged sword, as it abstracts away a lot of the control that advanced users might want. The third thing is debugging and error handling. When you're working on a deep learning project, you're bound to encounter errors. Pytorch shines here by allowing you to debug your models using standard Python debugging tools. It provides more insight into what's going wrong, which is crucial if you're trying to fine-tune a complex model. Keras, however, is a bit more opaque. While it's great for quick and easy experiments, debugging can be trickier, and you might need to dig deeper into the source code for any insights on why something's not working. Now, let's talk about community and support. Both frameworks have strong communities, but Pytorch has really taken the lead in recent years, particularly in the research space. Because of its flexibility, many cutting-edge AI models are built with Pytorch. This also means there's a wealth of tutorials, papers, and resources available for those looking to dive into more advanced topics. Keras, while still popular, has a more commercial focus and is now part of TensorFlow, meaning it's often the go-to choice for companies looking to build production-level models. Another thing worth mentioning is speed and performance. Pytorch is known for its dynamic computation graph, which allows for more flexibility during training. While this can be great for certain tasks, it can also slow things down compared to Keras, which uses a static computation graph. Static graphs are faster in production, but can be less flexible during model development. If you're focusing on real-time applications, Keras might be the faster choice. Finally, let's talk about scalability. Pytorch has excellent scalability for research-heavy applications, but Keras, being built on top of TensorFlow, is better suited for deploying production-ready models at scale. TensorFlow's ecosystem offers tools that can help with everything from distributed training to model optimization for mobile devices, giving Keras the edge when it comes to scaling your models for larger applications. After trying both frameworks, I can say they both have their strengths and weaknesses. But if you want a more user-friendly alternative that balances the simplicity of Keras with the flexibility of Pytorch, then I highly recommend checking out the first link in the description. This alternative offers a streamlined experience that combines the best of both worlds, and through our link, you'll get exclusive benefits that aren't available anywhere else. Whether you're just starting out or building something on a larger scale, these frameworks are solid choices. But for those who want a smoother, more integrated experience, give this option a try with the free trial linked below.